Before we learn about motion, we have to understand the idea of position and what's called a reference point. And so position is exactly what you think it is, just the location of an object. So where a car is located, where a ball is located, whatever it happens to be. And motion occurs whenever that object moves position relative to something. And that something we refer to as a reference point. So imagine this situation. Imagine there is a tennis ball in the middle of a gigantic field, and all that's in this field is the tennis ball and grass as far as the eye can see. And you know where the tennis ball is, and so then you walk over to your friend maybe 500 feet away, and now you have to try to describe the location of that tennis ball to your friend. You can't see your footsteps, or you didn't count footsteps, anything like that. So you basically just have a gigantic field in front of you where this tennis ball is located. So you'd find that it's very, very difficult to tell your friend where the tennis ball is at. And the reason is because you don't have a reference point. You don't have something to compare the position of the ball to. Now let's imagine that there's a gigantic tree in this big field, and the tennis ball is, let's just say, 2 meters to the east of the tree. And so you know where the tennis ball is, you know where it is relative to the tree, and the same situation applies. You're talking to your friend and trying to describe to your friend the location of the tennis ball. Now it's actually really easy, right? Now you can tell your friend, well, walk to the tree and walk 2 meters east from the tree, and you're going to find the tennis ball. And so that tree has become what we call a reference point. It's just an object that you use to help describe the position or location of an object. So in order to judge the position of something, and then eventually to judge or measure the motion of that object, you have to have what we call this reference point. Typically, we'll use the earth or something on the earth, like a tree or a house or a road, in order to refer to. And that kind of makes sense, because let's say you're wanting to judge the motion of a car driving down the highway. We're going to use the road as the reference point for that, right? You wouldn't want to use another car, because that wouldn't really help you. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense. If you want to know how fast you're going in order to determine how long it's going to take you to get somewhere, you want to use the earth or something on the earth